Polaris is bringing back its popular trail cruiser VR1 for model year 2025, but this year it has some new wizardry built into it with its Dynamix shocks. They're controlled from the seat by the rider. You can run in comfort, in rally, or in extreme settings using a little switch here on the dash. Let's take a closer look. So we took off the body panel so you could get a closer look at what we got going on here. So these are the shocks. They're a Fox design. This is something that they first put on their Razor side-by-sides, and now it's coming to snowmobiles. So these shocks are found on all 4 points, front suspension, front arm, and the rear arm. And they're all controlled basically by this right here. This is the little black box. It's a IMU, and it measures all sorts of movements that the snowmobile is doing, whether it's your speed, whether it's your acceleration rate, anything related to G-force, yaw, anything. And it feeds back 200 times per second information to the shocks into the machine. Now it's all kind of laid out cool on the gauge where you can see what's going on and which shock is being fed how and things like that. So you go into a corner, the outside ski plants. In a normal situation, the inside ski might want to lift or do something like that. This system controls that. Same with the rear suspension. You get into some bumps, it knows what's going on because this little black box is telling it, I'm going up and down. I'm being jerked back and forth, and it adjusts your ride accordingly. Now in our testing, in stutter bumps and things like that, it may have made a iota of a difference in that sort of situation, but it still felt like a Polaris. Where we really felt the difference was in the handling. Just in terms of the roll of the front end and stuff, Polarises have always handled well, but this thing really stuck to the ground really nicely. So we'll put that back together, our snowmobile here, but that's what's new from Polaris on select models for 2025.